Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our holiday sparkle event. We're so excited to have you. My name is Tina Rolfs, and I am here in Shoreline, Washington. And I have my co hostess with me tonight.
Hello, my name is Emily Tran, and I am in Yakima, Washington.
Woohoo! Now, Emily, is it snowing over there?
No, I'm really sad because it was supposed to on like the coming up like 24th-ish Christmas time, like about an inch a day for a few days, and now it's switched to rain.
Oh, geez.
So I know, lame.
Well, maybe we'll get the snow over here this year, and you'll
I
get our.
know.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're excited to have you. If you are on tonight, if you are on our Facebook or on our YouTube channel here, we would love to hear from you. All the comments are so helpful. So we can listen to comments and also questions and just what you're loving. We have all kinds of fun things for you tonight. You know, the holidays is all about sparkle and fun. And I see, Emily, you have your cute holiday sweatshirt on. Very cute.
Little makeup tree.
And I have my Be Merry shirt. I
So
love
cute.
that. And some little earrings, zebra Christmas tree earrings. So I'm loving that. And even today, I was out doing errands, got my nails done, and I was like, I'm gonna wear red today. So I like wore red lipstick, light eyes, kind of like I have on, and just like a black t-shirt. And I just felt powerful. I just felt like holiday spirit and I just felt, I don't know, how would you say that? Not powerful, but
Yeah, it's the word is it's a vibe, right? I don't know, it is. It's just the vibe. You just feel pretty.
yes.
I had done my open house virtually just a couple weekends ago, and 9 a.m. I was in my dining room in front of my tree, like full on makeup face, like all the things, lashes, and man, felt amazing at
Right?
9 a.m. in the house.
And you like and it just starts off your day. People, I think also, well, this is actually researched that,
Mhm.
and I don't know if it's the best thing, but there's research out about red or bright, powerful lipstick and how people treat you. And I know again that it's all about who we are and we're all wonderful human beings. However, there is research out, right? Like when
Yeah.
you look a certain way, people treat you a certain way. And I felt like that today, that
Yeah.
people were more engaging. I don't know. It probably wasn't
You
because
know what? Actually, that's true. I had this, I think probably this lipstick on, and I was doing some errands at Ace Hardware. And I go in there often. I was getting all kinds of, do you need help today, ma'am? Blah, 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 blah. Not today, but this is another day. And, then this customer was coming in the door and I was carrying the chicken food out the door. And he was like, oh, do you need help with that bag? I was like, nope, I got it. I got my lipstick on. I got my bag of chicken food. I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I don't know. So try it.
But
So tonight we're gonna actually I'm gonna show you one of my favorite reds that are in our line, that's in our line, our Mary Kay line, and really easy to wear all year round. Anybody can wear it. So I'm gonna show you that. We'll be ending with the lips. We're going to start with some holiday sparkle eyes. Emily is one of our top trainers, Mary Kay consultants, and top consultants in our area, actually, and now in the eastern part of Washington. But we love when she trains because she's so you're gonna be able to do this look or a couple of looks that she's gonna do. I'm gonna also show you some new cheeks that are a little different that I've seen on trend in the magazines and that sort of thing. We're going to tell you a little bit about Mary Kay products and just some of the mentions that we have gotten out in the public from magazines it's pretty awesome that we can just be so proud of our products and what people are saying about them. And then we're going to share a little bit about Mary Kay and why Mary Kay this year. Why take on something like this? And then you're going to get into $100 product giveaway when you fill out a little survey from your consultant. So make sure that you do that. And we'll take those all the way until Sunday night. And then we'll do our drawing on Monday. So all kinds of fun things. So fasten your seatbelt, grab some good beverage, mulled wine, or some tea. I don't know what else.
we should have been drinking the champs tonight. What was wrong with us?
Right. Should have been drinking our
That's
Prosecco and
sparkly.
popcorn. Darn it. Well, we have to kind of focus too. So,
I know.
with that, actually, let's start off with some really cool tips about, or not tips, but some press information about our
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
And there's a couple things here. So maybe you can think of a couple things too that are that you've seen around. But the one big thing that you might not know if you're new to Mary Kay is that we are the number one cosmetic and skincare brand in the world. And that is in the direct selling market. So that is a huge, huge honor. Huge honor. And so we're not number two, we're not in the top five, we're number one. So we're using the number one product. So from skincare to body care to cosmetics. We are also the cosmetic line that we're going to be showing you tonight is used in makeup artist land. So international makeup artists, Louise Costco, Lori Hogue, or just two to name a few, use our brand on the runway. So it is that caliber of product for not Nordstrom prices. So I love that. And you're supporting a small business. So I love that. Number one. And what do you have?
Did you say Allure? That we're in Allure magazine?
Yeah.
We're always, constantly in Allure magazine. Our eyeliners, they hit when we relaunched our eyeliners, those hit Allure right away. And Allure just picks the top beauty products. Like they rate tons of things. Our eye makeup remover is constantly in there as one of the top eye makeup removers. Yeah. And then, actually, ladies, I did see on the Mary Kay Instagram, I think is where I saw it, that they just posted some of our award stats on there. So the Mary Kay US Instagram. So if you want to see some other stats, I know there are some on there.
One of them that I saw, I actually have on, I will never not wear this eyeliner. It's our waterproof liquid pen. It's a liquid eyeliner pen. Just got awarded from Allure magazine the number one waterproof liquid eyeliner, and it's so easy to use. So you got to pick one of those up. It will not go anywhere. It gives the best cat eye. It is love it. Love it. That was one of them. Oh, and then our retinol set, actually, if you're not on retinol yet, oh my gosh, ask your consultant about this. But our retinol set actually is in the top 16 anti-aging, what did it say? Anti-aging serums for 2023. Yeah. So that's out of how many brands? I mean, walk into Ulta and it's like instant overwhelm. I mean, that's how many brands are out there, and Mary Kay's in the top 16 for a retinol, which is huge. So
because retinol is huge right now, right?
Yeah. You got to get on retinol, you guys.
To be in that top 16 ding.
That's right. So a happy new year to me. That would be a really good skincare upgrade for you is getting on retinol. Okay, Em. So I haven't seen any comments yet. Trace, if you see any comments, Tracy is in the background. She is our tech guru. Thank you, Trace, for being on. She makes us look awesome and makes this look so professional and does such a good job. So we love you. Thank you so much for that. Em, you're up, girl. Let's see what you put together for us.
All right. Well, I want to quick just talk a snippet about tools. So if you're using the number one brand, you got to use the tools to put it all on to keep it looking nice. And, it's like a baker isn't going to use awful tools to go bake a cake. Try and put some frosting on with a rubber spatula versus a metal spatula. It's not going to look pretty. It's just not. So you have to have the right tools. So you have to know about our compact if you do not. This is our Pro palette. And like Tina was talking about, Louise Costco, Lori Hogue, all of those makeup artists use a magnetic style palette, and it fits everything. This fits everything. I have one of each of all of our company eyeshadows in here. This is my demo set, and I can still fit some more. This is literally one of each eyeshadow. And you can still fit more.
Fun. I love how you organized it too. I mean, how fun is that? Like, how can you not create and have fun with your makeup when you have that many colors? Like, how fun.
And look at how sleek. I mean, this would be an amazing. I've seen at the department stores where you can buy the full makeup palette filled. So how fun would that be to give that as a gift, even if you're still shopping? But anyway, it's great to travel. Like I can fill this whole thing up and travel and go, and you're done. And you don't have to leave any makeup behind. So we love that. So that's a beauty tool that you need to know before you get started. And then our brushes. So I'm going to be using our brush set. And these brushes are so soft. They are a synthetic fiber, which is actually better. We used to have natural hair fibers, and I didn't know what I didn't know until I knew that these are softer than a natural hair fiber. And I loved those old brushes, and they did a great job, and they blended so beautifully. But then you move to this and you're like, oh, I didn't know they were poking my eyelids and scritchy scratchy, right? Like you just don't know. And so these are amazing. And so because they're synthetic too, ladies, you can use them for liquids, powders, anything, any area on the face. I don't use my eye brushes just for eyes. I'll even use, for lips on one of the smudge brush you can use on lips are the eyebrow duo ended one, the angled little tip you can use to do your lips. So those are really important tools. You have to have your toolkit set up to do your face nice. So,
Sure.
All right. So now we can dive into some eyes. So here's a cool little kind of I guess a little bit of shimmer, but a really nice, easy that you can do an every day after the holidays. So you can kind of amp it up more during the holidays if you want to, but these are great products for you to have all the time. So these are our liquid eyeshadows, and they are automatically shimmery, as you can see. And they have a little doe foot applicator, which is like our lip gloss wand, right? See that? And so this one is our Pink Starlight, which is kind of a rose gold. And I'm going to do that one on first. And then I'm going to layer it with some powder. So I've already put on concealer as my primer. Okay. So you want to use an eye prime of some kind. And for what we have with Mary Kay is our concealers. So you can use the concealer as your primer or the under eye corrector. And so I'm putting this on my entire eyelid up onto the crease bone, the brow bone, and I'm going to use the all over brush, which is just our flat all over, and just pat that in and blend that in. And you can use your fingertip.
So you're using so you're not actually using the cream color brush. You're using, no, I love it. That's great because it's spreads better with that. No, I agree.
So you're just kind of setting it, right? Because I want this to be extra rose goldy. So doing that one, it kind of sets it and presses it in, and look at it, didn't even pick up.
Yeah.
So it's not taking it off. So, but Tina's right. We do have a cream eye color brush and concealer brush, and it's like a small shape like this, right? And it's not as fluffy, is the thing. And so that one you can use to blend. So on an everyday, if you just need to throw that on and go, this is our dash out the door. So you've got that. And you're done. And you can use your finger and like do it at a stoplight or whatever you got to do. But if you want to do it fancy, you're going to do it like this. And then I'm going to take the rose gold. So our little rose gold eyeshadow. And this is a little magnetic, and this fits in any of our compacts, our big one that I just showed you, or our medium size. And we even have a baby one. Okay. So that I'm just going to fill it up. So this is going to give you just kind of this really metallic look, and I'm going to press it in to that liquid. So it's going to set that liquid too, and it's going to press it, and I'm bringing it all the way up on my brow bone, and I'm covering that whole thing.
So you're going all the way inside, all the way in here, towards your nose.
I'm just doing the whole thing, just like a golden girl glow, but with that rose gold, that hint of pink, right, is really nice. It's not such that bright gold, and really pretty, especially if you're going to wear reds. So it kind of, picks up a little bit of that. And then you're going to put on some eyeliner. And actually, I'll use the little, so the big palette that I showed you doesn't have a mirror, ladies. But this one does. And actually, it's a very sizable. This is our perfect palette, right, Tina?
Yep. I love that.
So our perfect palette. So it has a mirror. So I'll use the mirror on this one and just throw on a little liner. And I'm using our new formula. And you can just do a little bit,
So is this the waterproof
just like
pencil you're
that.
using? The
Yep,
waterproof
the new
pencil?
waterproof formula
Yeah,
pencil.
this just got an award too. I don't know if you saw it. This got honorable mention, as well as one of the, most economical waterproof liners that's not a liquid, but it's a
Okay,
pencil. The best quality. Yeah.
that's cool. And it's $12, guys. Like, hello. So here's what I'm doing. I like what Tina uses, the felt tip. I use that one usually.
Mhm, mhm.
But this one, if you want to put it on one eye and then give it a little smoke,
Yeah.
right? So that's the difference. So it's kind of like shoes. We have different shoes for different purposes,
Mm.
right? We want different eyeliners for different purposes. Um, and so you can just give that a little bit of a smoke so it's not this harsh, or you can do it as like a, really nice and then go back and thicken it and just make it
Mhm.
really,
And you could do
really
this is
stand out.
so fun to do for holiday, dinners out. I mean, you can
Mhm.
really have fun, but what's nice is that you can still go big with your lips because you didn't do blue and green and all the colors. You
Yes.
kept it neutral.
Yes, because usually you want to pick a feature, right? If you see the gals on the red carpet, they're going to have a really bright lip and kind of a natural nude tone smoky eye.
Mhm.
And so really this is kind of a smoky eye in a way. A smoky eye is not necessarily gray. I
Right.
learned this from Louise Costco, I think, is who taught us this.
Mhm.
It's more about the application, right? And so it's kind of like that one color that goes and covers the entire eyelid and creates that smoke.
Mhm.
Um, and then you want to do some underneath. And so I'm using the smudger brush. That's what I smudged my liner with. It's a really tight little compact together. And you can kind of just use what's left over from
Mhm.
smudging the upper line and just bring it down there. You can go back with your rose gold and bring that down here on top of it, or use one of our matte browns
Mm.
and kind of let the shimmer do the talking and not so much like that black eyeliner. Or you can use our brown eyeliner and smudge it on the bottom.
That would be pretty too.
Um,
Mhm.
I have to go somewhere after this. Just hurry over the mountains. Let's go grab a glass of wine.
Oh, I
I like
know.
this.
Oh, I'm like, "Where are you
I
going?"
really
I
like this.
wanna go with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pick up my son at the gym. That's where I'm gonna go. Um, this is a fun look, ladies. So yeah, so kind
Really
of bringing it double layer, doing it up higher, and kind of filling in the whole area. That's what's kind of giving it that extra glamorous look. But
Mm.
use this on a regular day, maybe just a little bit volume down if you want. But you can totally wear this on a regular day, I think.
So mascara then, would you
Yeah.
do
Oh,
your lash
plenty.
intensity mascara then with this to get just
I would. Yep.
golden and
And if you want to do a few little falsy lashes,
mm,
false lashes, if you're afraid of false lashes, don't be. You can even get the little individual wispies. They're literally like a 3 or 4 little hair, and you just use your little tweezers and just stick a few on just to give a little wisp on the end.
yep.
Um, but this is our Fanorama, and this
Okay.
has a 3-sided brush. So you kind of go on with the straight side, and then
Mm,
you flip it to the scoopy side, and then you flip it on the end, and it's our little fan tip end. So you want to do, I mean, a good 3 to 4 coats of mascara when you're doing a fancy look.
for sure.
And you just keep adding it and adding it. And then our little fan tip to fan out the ends of the lashes. And
So
that's amazing down here. And do extra on the bottom. And don't be afraid, ladies, the Mary Kay mascara, at least for me, this one, the Fanorama, it's not going to smudge down here unless I take a nap.
or anything, right.
No, doesn't clump, doesn't flake, doesn't smush. It's just a really fabulous mascara. And so go extra with the mascara. And I think the thing about the little fan tip, you can get really into of course I mush because I'm on TV, but you can get really into the corners. And so you have a full, like
Yeah,
that full, every lash has something on it.
looks
So
so
that's what you want.
love it.
So that's I would say, natural and easy, and you can kind of turn it back down to an everyday look. Um, if you want. If you don't want to, then this is just going to be the new you for the new year, right?
Right?
So then if you wanted to get a little fun, I saw in our holiday book that they have a look with our starry. So this is our blue, the
Mhm.
starry, and it's a true navy. In the lighting, I think it looks a little more kind of peacock blue, but it's a true navy. And then our emerald. Guys, have you seen how popular emerald is in holiday decor? It's just in everything this year. It's kind of come back around. That
Mm.
velvety.
Mhm.
So the emerald, if you are not wanting to, we'll kind of talk about accents here. So we'll use these as our accents. If you're not wanting to go full eye with these, by all means, just use the smudger brush and just take it underneath. So
Mhm.
you don't have to do your full eye. You can just kind of take it underneath. And that's with the green. So I like that. And then you can even go like, I would do half and half, like green on the outside and more of the gold in the center. And the same with the blue.
Mhm. That's so pretty. I
I think
love the green.
ooh,
Yep.
the green just gives this really elegant smokiness.
Yes.
Um, and you can do the gold on the lid.
So you do
So
rose
fill it
gold
in.
on the lid? Mhm.
So the first eye I did was more of the rose gold. For this eye is going to be the true gold.
Okay.
So that is our, hang on, gold status.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So here's the gold status. Oh, it's not, I don't have the full size in my palette there, but I've got mine, which I use it all the time. It's down to the nubbins, but it's literally a true gold.
Yeah.
So it's not
So
pinky,
shimmery.
it's a true, that gold. And so I would fill in your whole lid with this and then use either that emerald or that navy and go back with maybe the highlighting brush, the
Mhm.
floofy, and let's do a little navy up here. So you can kind of bring it just kind of on the outside corner and just dab it on, right? Um, and then blend, bring it in a little bit, and then bring it up into the crease. So it's just a little pop without getting too, too
Crazy.
too crazy, too scary, and too blue if you don't want it to be. So
Well,
just
and I
kind
love
of
the
nice.
brush you're using too, the blending brush, because it is a big fluffy brush,
Mhm.
but you can actually um focus it, or
Yeah.
you can have a little bit more of a dense, the density to it, but then it also is great because it's not going to be that harsh line or that harsh, look, because it's too
Yes.
dense. Yeah. So
Yeah. So that's
it-
what I used first.
right.
Yep, was that floofy one.
Yeah.
But I just, as you were talking about that, I was doing with the smudger brush just so you can compare and see how that one really concentrated the product,
There
right?
you go. That's the word
Um,
I wanted. Concentrated.
yeah.
Yes.
So that kind of just brings the upper and the lower eye, and it's sort of just like this little like, I don't know, it kind of has like a little mysterious, I like it. And then I'm gonna go back with the little blender again and just blend, 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 blend. Create that crease. So if you have a natural hooded eye like I do, you want to go up high and
Hmm.
in far. So the whole thing. And then of course you'll clean it up a little bit with, if you're doing a really smoky eye, ladies, with kind of dark, deep colors, you can do your eyeshadow first and then finish your foundation last. Or you do the little tissue trick. If I had two hands free, I would have. And you put that on like this.
Hmm.
And so it's protecting with a little tissue.
Hmm. Or even some powder. You can put some translucent
Yeah,
powder down here and then wipe it away, and
that's right.
it'll
That's what the
fit.
makeup artists do that too, right? So they just really load up the powder and then you just
Wipe it away.
dust it off, swiffer it away.
Hmm. I love
And
it.
then
So
of
would
course,
you, okay.
mascara again.
Well,
Well,
would you
and this,
line your eye at all, or you that's you kind of lined it underneath and you just
uh-huh,
accented it, and then there's no actually liner needed.
true.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to, like a little bit on the top, just to kind of smoke it out a little bit, you could.
Mhm.
Or you could just go in with lots and lots of mascara and do that. And you kind of just let the lower line do the talking, right? And then that smudger brush, I'm telling you, this is such a great tool. So I used that underneath with the color, right? And then that gold in the inner, and I'm going to go back and make sure I got the gold on the upper. It's just so nice that it puts so much product in a good way, not like in a gross goopy way, right? It puts so much product and just really gets it where you want it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good.
Really pretty. And two totally different looks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really pretty. Wow. And
Fun.
if you have any questions too, you can go ahead and put them in the chat. Tracy will bring them up if you have any questions here. I would love to know, which eye do you like better? So which eye is more you, if you will? Do you like the gold eye with more of the liner and the richness of that? Or do we like more of the accent with the navy and the emerald and it kind of more of the open eye on this side? So yeah, we would love to know what you guys like. So fun. I love it. So on trend.
Yes.
Thanks, Em.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right. So I love that you talked about concealers. Maybe in the new year, we'll do a concealer. Tracy, you might have to jump on for that because you're really good at doing highlighting and contouring. So if you guys would like that, go ahead and put in the comments. Yes, you would like that for our January video, our demo in January, the highlighting, because really down here on your eyes, we need that palette, that beautiful palette to work with. And so that's foundation, that's primer, that's concealers. And even when you're wearing red, to put foundation over your lips first before you do that is going to create that palette so that you can create that beautiful red lip. So Latte and Honey Glow. So I also have the Perfect palette here, right? And so I have 3 colors in here. And actually, if I had another color, cheek color, I would put it here. And this is a great way to have just your cheeks in one place. And so I have my contour here. My Latte Honey Glow is a highlighter, and then I do have a cheek color here. So I kind of have it all in one place. But instead of using cheek color, I've seen a lot of just contour and highlighting going on. And so I wanted to show you this look with the Honey Glow, which is a little bit darker of highlighter for me. Usually Emily and I, with our skin tone, we would use more of the glazed. However, this is going to create kind of that peachy, really pretty kind of a peachy bronzy look. If you wanted to go big with your eyes, and I did not go big with my eyes, I basically just did Moonstone, and then of course did my brows and just a fine line. And I didn't go over it with mascara after dinner here after I worked out. Probably should have, but I didn't. So, okay. So I have one of the brushes. This is probably my favorite brush besides the brush that Emily was using, the blending brush, but this is our 3-way cheek color brush. And I love it because it's angled and you can use all the sides of this for your cheek areas. And so I'm going to go ahead and take this angled part right here, which is very dense. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the Latte, which is our contouring powder. And I'm going to go ahead and
she's got the right form. You have to do the fishy face.
The fishy face, yes.
No, you do. I mean, it shows you where it has to go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And you just can't go up here. You want to just go right to here. And it's okay if there's a line, because I'm going to blend this out, but you want to get it in the right place. And then you want to actually pull it down here, and you can cut this area a little bit, and then also up here. And so that's kind of just creating more of this oval and a little bit of shadowing. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that. And then I'm going to put actually the Honey Glow, and I'm going to use this part of the brush here instead of the back. Normally with a highlighter or a typical highlighter, you'd use the back of the brush, but I'm going to go ahead and use where I would normally use a cheek color. And I'm going to put this right on top of this. So instead of using it as a highlighter, I'm kind of using it more as a cheek color right on top of it. And then I'm going to use my big fluffy brush here to kind of blend this all out.
Amazing.
And it kind of just, I saw it and I'm like, that is really pretty for just this kind of, like I said, just kind of more of a peachy glow for holiday. And with the fun, eyes and everything that we're doing with red, it just was kind of, it just looked great rather than a, berry or whatever, bam, which you could do, but this is just kind of trendy. So I love that. So I'll do the other
Well,
side.
it kind of neutralizes, right? But it gives you that definition, and it lets the lips and the eyes do the talking.
Let's
So
the
good.
lips and eyes do the talking. I love that.
That's right.
So I'm going to go down here, kind of cut my jaw a little bit.
And it's amazing, like the cheek lift that it gives the face when you just had the one cheek done.
Oh, interesting. You noticed that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could see it on camera. Mm-hmm. So good.
All right. And then you can come up here. I mean, if you wanted to highlight a little bit more, we could, highlight up here and do the normal.
I've used the blending brush sometimes.
Oh, that's great.
Just
Yeah.
make sure you don't have blue eyeshadow on it. And you can do extra of the highlighting powder with that one.
Oh, that's so fun. Yes. And also any of the sparkle eyeshadows, you could actually just right up here, or moonstone or candlelight, any of those you can highlight with those as well. So that's kind of fun. So that's maybe a little bit different than, just a normal cheek color. And then we have I just saw it, and Tracy and I were looking at, on trend, and the term was brown lips. That was the actual term. And I'm like, okay, let's go with brown lips.
Well, that's like the 90s, right? Friends, they all had the brown lipstick.
Totally. So I wanted to, first of all, look at this chocolate nude. This is our ultimate lip gloss. And I need to take this off. I'm just going to do this.
No tissues handy.
In a pinch. All right. So we're going to try this. And of course I might want to line my lips, but maybe not.
You could just do a matching nude liner.
So until our liners come back.
We're not demoing them. They're on lock and key, guys.
They're on lock and key. Yeah. We're all holding on to our liners like crazy.
Yeah.
So this is
cool.
It's all the nudes are so in. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it is like nudes or reds or bright pinks. Berries are still really in, but that's just, a really natural light look with brown. So that's our chocolate nude, which I would have never chosen normally, but love that. I'm also going to show you the ginger, the spiced ginger. Em, you want to talk just for a sec? I'm going to go grab a tissue.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'll tell them about the lip liners, why that's a big deal. So we relaunched our lip liners and our eyeliners in the summer. And for some reason, there was, I think, a product ingredient shortage that the company couldn't source. And so they had produced all these for our launch. And then we bought them all up and sold them all, and we haven't been able to restock them yet. And actually, they just updated us yesterday that there's still no update. So that's why we were saying they're under lock and key. But if your beauty consultant has been around for a while, like Tina and I have, we still have lip liners from our discontinuing line that are just as fabulous. They'll carry you through until we get the new ones back in again.
Yes. I'm trying to look for something. Okay. So we are going to now do the ginger and spice. This I just told people at my open house, and they tried it. And one gal was very fair and had red hair. It looked so pretty on her.
Yeah, I could see that. They look good in those browns and tawnies.
And who else bought this? There was a couple gals that just loved this look because it's not, the downtown brown is nice too, but it has some gold to it and kind of some almost a little bit of red to it, which is really okay. So that's just it on its own.
And the ginger and spice, I mean, is that not Christmas? Hello.
I know, but then with the lips,
I love it. Yeah.
with the cheeks, it's really
Yep.
fun. And then here is the cream that goes with it. I'm just going to have to do this because I can't find a thing. So
Is that the Sheer Illusion or which one is that?
yeah, so this is the Sheer Illusion lip gloss, which you
Yeah.
can wear with anything or by itself. This is an incredible lip gloss. It kind of has that iridescent.
Mhm.
So there's your kind of ginger and spice lip.
I love it.
Isn't that pretty?
So good.
I love that. This is one of my favorites. All right, so you can do the nudes, you can do this chocolate nude, which is super fun. So any of the glosses, the nude glosses, we have a nude blush as well. We have a lot of really good nude in our gel line, but this is something that you can create that's a little bit more substantial with those two colors. All right, and then I'm going to show you my favorite red, which again, you'd probably want to use your foundation here.
Mm-hmm.
So which red do you think it is, that I'm going to choose?
I'm thinking red stiletto.
Almost. I almost grabbed that one, but this is my favorite one. I'll put it on. See if you guys can know what it is.
I'm forgetting the names of our reds at the moment. So that's the first one that came to mind because it's got the name red in it. But this is one of the ones that has a little bit of blue tone, huh? Or is it more orange? I can't see.
It's a little bit more of a neutral tone. So it actually looks good on everybody. This is red smolder.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is
look at that.
So I did this, tried this at a party and everybody bought it and everyone was very different in tone, skin tone and hair color. Everybody looked great in it. So it was kind of the universal red, which is really fun to find that in a line. Now the red stiletto is beautiful too. It just has a little bit more blue to it. This is a little bit more neutral. So the reds are so fun. So this, guys, you could wear, a liner, do this fun cheek look, throw this on, red t-shirt, go out, powerful day.
Right? Yes.
This is what I had on today. I was just like, this is so fun because I don't feel like I'm like, rah, out there with the red lipstick girl. It's just easy to wear. So super fun. So red stiletto. There you go. And then, of course, finishing up with our finishing spray, right? So this is a must. And I know the makeup artist that we worked with, Lori Hogg, she tells us to start with this after our primer, foundation, primer, and layer as you're going through. So foundation, squirt, squirt, squirt. Then you put your powder on, and it's just you layer it. And it's not sticky. It's actually it's awesome. So love this. So layer it, finish it off. It'll last all day. So I love that. So lipstick is an everyday thing. Yes, Diana, thank you for that. So our holiday lip, super fun. Okay, so what did you guys like? So go ahead and comment, ladies, what you learned. Did you learn something? And also what eye look did you like the best on Emily? That was one of the things. Oh my gosh, so fun. So couple things I wanted to share is as we think about how we're gonna be different, right, in the new year. And what, if we do the same thing over and over and expect different results, that is the definition of insanity, right? So it's how, what do we want, like what do we want our intention to be as we're going into the new year? What do we want to change? And a lot of things, we wait until January. Well, I'm gonna like start a new diet or start working out. Well, guys, we get through the holidays, and then it takes us a little while to get into January, and then we have to like get a gym membership, and then we get started, and it's like almost February. Well, then I have to eat chocolate because it's Valentine's Day, and then it's spring break, then it's Easter, and okay, maybe I'll start working out in. So the time is now.
Mhm.
So what if you did get into the gym right now and you still, gave yourself some grace to enjoy the holidays, but then you already creating that habit, right? And why I'm saying this is because a lot of times I hear, we talk about doing something different, making extra money, going into this new year. And it's like, well, let me just start in January. Well, it takes you a little bit to get started. So I'm going to actually give you the top 10 reasons why to get started now during the holiday. And Emily, you just recently moved over to Yakima. And
Mhm.
what have you noticed, like, just being a part of Mary Kay? Like, how have you been able to bring that over there? And what are some things that you really value about your business? And
Mm.
it's even come more to you being that you're in a different town now.
It's okay, well, it's what it is for me. I've been with Mary Kay for 17 years, and it's a constant,
Mm.
right? And so I've only worked Mary Kay, and then I worked a few little part-time jobs in the last couple of years here as we've transitioned our move. But the Mary Kay has been the constant, the connection. So, you're moving to a new city and you have that connection with beauty consultants that I met working this other part-time job, and we became fast friends. Literally, a beauty consultant that I knew kind of that would come over to Western Washington for trainings and was like, "Oh my gosh, you're over here. That's right." So it's an instant connector in its community, and
Mm.
it gives you a reason to talk to people. I mean, that's how, well, Diana, who's popped on here and she's commenting, she is my new team member here in Yakima that joined me and came to an event that Tina and I hosted. And um, so I think, yeah, so that's what it would be. I feel like Miss America with the answer, like you say the question and repeat the answer and the question.
You
For me,
are
it would be community and connection and just that relations for sure.
Well, it's neat too because you've been able to, stay in contact with your customers that live over here because we
Oh
don't have
yeah.
any territories. So you're still able to, the work that you did for 17 years here
Hmm.
on the west side, you're able to keep and build then in a different area and create something new in that area. And that's sometimes that doesn't happen with um real estate. Sometimes you have territories and different jobs, so that's really neat that we don't have any territories.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love
So
it.
yeah, so I mean that's cool, right? Like I have that customer base that has supported me for 17 years, and I just pop it in the mail over the mountains to them and they're happy and they get their product that they need and want. And now I've got more room to grow and just like double this business of mine. Like how awesome. Yeah, the
Exactly.
opportunity of that growth is really cool.
I love
So,
that. I love that. Thank you for sharing. I love,
mhm.
because you're just in a new situation. And it's neat to hear that it's still you're constant, and we still get to
Mhm.
connect and do things like this. So
Yeah.
the other thing is, in Mary Kay, you do have that connection with powerful women and empowering each other because there just isn't competition. It's Emily's helping her team member over there. We're all in this together, and so I love that part of it. Is the self growth, that you get to really truly work on yourself and have others pouring into you all the time. Because that's the DNA of Mary Kay. I love that part. That's my favorite part. So I'm gonna give you the top 10 reasons as we kind of finish up here, and maybe give me your favorite one as I'm going here. So number one is you get to take the tax benefit at the end of the year. I had my son who is home now. He's 19 years old on Sunday, the 17th. He was born almost at the end of December. So I got to take that tax write off for my kiddo in 2003, I guess. No, he's not 20. 2000. No, yeah, he's born in
Yeah.
2000,
Oh, three.
2004. 2004. In December. But I didn't have a baby for the whole other part of the year. I didn't have any baby expense, but yet I get to take all of that write off. So same with a business. So when you start a business at the end of the year, you get to take all of those expenses, even though you didn't necessarily, you will make money, but you didn't make money in November or October but you still have all of those tax write-offs. So it's really amazing. So that's one reason. And then going into next year, you actually have a tax write-off that you can build into your financial situation as well, which means you're just going to take more money home. Who doesn't want that, right? Hello. Yes. And what's nice is that, people want new in January. So, like I said, workout programs, eating, I'm sober January. A lot of people do that. And so new opportunities. So people are looking for new opportunities, for new looks, for new skincare, and that could be you, right? It's a great time to have something that you can offer people. And like I said before, you'll be ready to start the new year with a bang when you start now. Get your pro kit, you get some little training there. You'll have your kit for actually, Christmas. And if you celebrate Christmas and different gatherings, you'll have your stuff so you can give people samples, because you're around people during the holidays, right? Everybody goes home in January or, at the end of December. So I love that. Take advantage of your 50% discount. So get all of your stuff before the end of the year. You get all your stuff. And also, even if people are shopping, people have Christmas money, right? Are you giving your kids Christmas money?
I still don't know what they're getting, but I know my mom is giving them Christmas money.
Right? We all get Christmas money. So people have money to spend, and you're getting a 50% buying privilege, and you're also making 50%. So why not make it before January 1st? Make it now. Immediate sales, we talked about that. We talked about acquaintances and people being at holiday parties. You can network and talk to people. That's 5 and 6. Since Mary Kay doesn't have any territories, you can inform your friends and family about your new business when you're making your holiday calls to anyone in the country, when you're, Facebooking people or sending Christmas cards. Hey, just by the way, I need to borrow your face. I'm practicing, some Mary Kay facials, and you get some free samples from me. Who doesn't want that? And people want to support a small business and write off a percentage of your phone bill because you're using social media, you're using the phone to actually connect with people. So that's a write-off. You'll look fabulous for the season. You'll have all your stuff, right? If you just tell your consultant, I want what they did, and she'll hook you up, but it'll be 50% off instead of full price. But you can pay full price if you want. That's totally fine. It's just a way that you could do it. Are you going to travel to see your friends and family over the holidays? When you travel to visit long distance family and friends, you can take your samples with you and practice your skincare skills. And that is also a tax write-off when you travel. So I love that. And I'm so happy I have friends in Hawaii. And Arizona and some warm places that we could go. And I've done that several times. I go do a party. We have so much fun. I work 2 hours. Boom. Tax write-off. I love that. A camera, computer, cell phone, or office supplies are just a few of the tax deductible business presents that you might buy yourself in December because they are tax write-offs. So fun. So if you would like more information about joining your consultant, making some extra money, working on yourself, having amazing skin at 50% off, and maybe building something of your own, maybe you're moving, maybe building in a new community, please talk to your consultant, because it is an amazing opportunity that we do not advertise. Because your consultant invited you, She loves you. She believes in you. She sees something in you, and she would love to talk with you more about Mary Kay. So make sure that you ask. All right. So that is all I have. So, Emily, any last comments here?
No, except that was really fun. And now I've got to like figure out which eye I like best.
Okay, well, wait a minute because I will be over and we will go get some fun
Let's see.
or
So it's
something.
8, 9, 10. You'll be here before midnight if you get in the car now.
Totally. I absolutely. I'll drive fast.
I just got my wine club order, so we're set.
Thank you so much for doing this. I love watching you teach. Tracy, thank you so much. And I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. And I hope you sparkle and glam it up or join us. And you have all this at your fingertips, which is pretty awesome. Okay, we'll be back next month with some highlighting and contouring. Have an awesome holiday. Bye.
Bye.